I actually just recorded this video, but something happened to my microphone. I think I need a new battery. So we're gonna do this microphone less so I don't have any issues, okay? So, this was a crazy episode. I mean, I enjoyed it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. Definitely let me know what you think down below. As you guys know, I'm still recovering and I'm starting to feel better. Still got some issues, but I'm very happy to be recording this video for you guys. And thank you all that have, given me your blessings and things like that on either here or Instagram or Snapchat. So, Cookie had some strong and powerful words, didn't she? She was like, whatever me and you had is dead. You married now. You ruined this forever. I was like, dang, let that sink in. So everything starts off pretty chaotic. Rhonda, we was wondering from last season who the heck had fell off the building, or if anybody, in fact, did fall off the building. And it ended up being Rhonda, unfortunately. So that pretty much means she's off the show, right? So yeah, she was on top of the car in front of everybody. Like, it was no hiding it or anything like that. It was just, yeah, everybody will see that you passed away, that you're dead now. Poor thing, man. But I just feel like maybe if she would not have kept up with the revenge, it probably just would have been better for her. Because she kind of like went for it, and this is what happened. She tried to kill somebody else, killing doesn't help killing. So now, once that happens, Andre goes into attack mode. Like, he was freaking pissed off about that. So he tried to kill Anika. He's like, you killed my wife. Like, he was choking her up. But then she started like going into labor. She's like, I didn't attack her first. She came after me. And he ended up having to actually pick her up and take her to the hospital because she was going into labor. So Anika, she's in labor now, got her feet all up, squeezing out the baby, and here comes Luscious, the loving father, loving husband, and he notices that there are cops at the door, so he wants to make this look as official as possible. And he also wants to give her some coaching, not baby coaching, but coaching into her ear. So he tells her, you didn't push her, she fell when you guys were on the roof. Like, he tells her everything that she needs to know in her ear while she's in the freaking delivering a baby. I'm like, how much of a tragedy is that? You know what I mean? And like, not even if that wasn't bad enough, when the baby's delivered, it's a girl instead of a boy. So he's like, you lied to me, because he was all prepared to be having this new boy, this one that hasn't been tainted, that he can just kind of mold and shape and just have as his new heir. And now that's not necessarily going to happen. But I mean, it is the 2000s, so maybe you can switch things up a little bit. Why can't a woman run the world, huh? Or run the empire, I should say. So there was a scene I seen with French Montana and Birdman and Luscious and all of them. They just kind of meet up and they was talking business. I'm not going to really touch on that. You guys can talk about it in the description area, in the comment section, if, whatever information you have on that. Anika, she tried to escape and go back to her house, but she was intercepted because him and Cookie, Luscious and Cookie, felt like that was a bad idea. That wouldn't show that they're a real family if she's going back to her own house after they just got married. So he intercepted that real quick, had her bring her stuff. She's like, I don't even have anything here. They're like, we got you. That's what his team said. Of course they do. Anything she needs, they'll get it. Bring it over. It's not that hard. They have money. So she's all excited when she comes in, but Mama ain't too excited. His mother's like, what is she doing here? She's like, oh, I'm living here now. It's like, I don't even know why he married you. She was like, I know you try to poison me. I'm like, damn, Mama's threatening her. Mama's not playing. She do not like that woman for nothing. So Cookie, she's definitely feeling some type of way about the fact that Luscious is now like officially married. Like, it's different now. Because they were actually starting to rekindle their little bit of a relationship. And now she kind of, I guess she feels like that's ruined. And of course we can see why. You're married. His brother is trying his best to get close to him. Well, first he was trying to get close to Cookie's sisters, because I guess one of them used to date him. I think, was it Carol or the other one? Used to date him. So he's trying to get back in good graces so he can try to get out information, because he's determined to take Luscious down. He definitely has something against him because I guess of their upbringing, their childhood, and how things kind of went down with them, with their fathers. So, yeah, finally after that happens, yeah, Cookie, not Cookie, Luscious, he notices that his brother has been sitting outside in the, just sitting outside, like trying to like do like a stakeout. So he has his people bring food to him, like, oh, you know, compliments of Luscious lying, and he was just like, oh no, I'm good. So then him and Luscious have like a little bit of a discussion, and he just tells him, you know what, be more like family. Why don't you come in for dinner tomorrow? We're gonna be all here, and you know, we'll show you that everything's real, everything's legit. Because he's just determined, or he really feels like Anika got married to him in order to protect him, because you can't testify against your husband, which is pretty much what it is. But, you know, he don't have no proof for that. So Jamal was supposed to do like a show or whatever with Exhibit's artist, which is Nessa. But when Jamal went on stage, he just kind of like started having an anxiety attack, because remember, he got shot not too long ago, so he's still traumatized from that. He still has to take medicine because the pain is so crazy. So she had to kind of like take over, and instead of his family like rushing to make sure he's okay and things like that, especially his father comes and puts like, you know, like this behind his head to let him know that he pretty much messed up. And I'm like, at the end of the day, that's not his fault. That's Luscious' fault. Because Luscious is the one that got him shot because of his actions. And Luscious is the one who made this bad deal with Exhibit, who he thought he was going to F over Exhibit, but it kind of like flipped over and went the other way around. So, yeah. So yeah, Nessa, she ended up doing a really good job. She sounded really nice. And now Exhibit's trying to talk some business with them, and he kind of crazy though, y'all. Y'all seen when he mashed up the man fingers that was in the studio? Like, this dude is bugging. He needs some anger management classes or something. Like, he sure knows how to get his point across with fear. Meanwhile, Andre, he's totally losing his mind. He's ended up talking to Rhonda, and she was kind of telling him that he failed, and he was saying that he failed, and she was saying like, who's going to take care of you now? She's the one who knew how to like help him with his medicine, when to go up, when to go down, when he was having like episodes and things like that. She was the only one that was there for him, which is so true. And it's like, what's going to happen to him now is what we probably are all wondering. He tried to play it off when his brother came into the room, but his brother could definitely tell that something was wrong, especially for the fact that he was like talking to Rhonda and looking at an empty wall. The last thing that they pretty much showed is that, but before that, let's talk a little bit about the dinner, right? So that dinner was crazy. He was trying to like trip them up and just kind of like make them out to be this horrible family, and wondering why they were putting on this little facade. And they were just all like, you know, chill. Like, even Anika got up to give Luscious a kiss, which he wasn't really feeling because he already knows how much it's hurting Cookie. So he wasn't really liking that, but it helped to get the point across a little bit more. You know, I could see Cookie's face was kind of looking hurt while that was going down. But she you know, she brushed it off and kept on eating like it was nothing. And even Jamal said, you know, all the things that his dad did to him, put him in the garbage, you know, all these things. but he still is there for him because that's his family. So finally, the dude pushed the right buttons. The brother-in-law, Lucious' brother, he pushed the right button, the federale. He ended up saying to Cookie, well, aren't you the biggest loser out of all of this? You know, you're always playing second fiddle to this mulatto chick over here. And, you know, he said a few other things. And that's when the boys kind of got riled up. And they were like ready to punch him in the face. And I'm just like, I wonder if you punch your family member in the face, even though they're Fed, would you get in trouble for that? Or would he be like, I'm not really family like that. They don't know me. Like, lock them up. I don't know how that would work. But she kind of got them together, you know, told them to sit down. And she handled herself with poise and grace like she normally does. And she just kind of like told them what time it was, you know, without even like showing any type of, you know, off facial expression or anything like that. She kind of put them together. So I just love the way she does things. Like sometimes she don't even have to get really upset. She just kill you with the words, you know. So yeah, the last thing that they showed towards the end, and once again, you guys, if there were probably things that I missed, I didn't really like go over every single detail. There were certain things that I'm just not going over because I don't want to make this too long. Plus, this is my second time doing it. The last thing that they showed was that the brother, again, he's still out doing his little stakeout. He's actually eating some of their leftovers that they gave him, or his to-go plate, I should say. And he's looking at Luscious talking to the baby in the nursery. So I believe he had brought like a teddy bear or something like that when he came in. You know, it's a nice little gesture for the new baby, congratulations type of thing. But it had surveillance in it. But I'm like, is that even admissible in court, if anything? Because at the end of the day, you brought that in without anybody's knowledge. Like, what you going to say? How are you going to say that you obtained this information if you do get any information? And then Lucious is over here pouring his heart out to the baby. I'm like, yo, slow your roll, bro. And I just feel like I feel bad for Hakeem because he's such an emotional being. And it's like his father's straight up stealing his child, you know? It's like he even tried to pick him up and do the fatherly thing. And Luscious comes in like, oh, these strangers are touching you. Oh my gosh, I know you must be scared. Daddy's here. And I'm like, is he losing it? Like, dude, you're not the baby's father. This is going to be so confusing for the child growing up. I really hope that Luscious kind of gets it together, you know? But thanks for watching, guys. Definitely be sure to comment down below. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.